Welcome to your yoga flow class today. Just beginning in a comfortable seat, closing your eyes, and connecting with your breath. Lengthening through your spine and softening the muscles around your eyes, your jaw. Gently slowing down your breath. Taking full belly inhales and slow, soft exhales. Gently placing your left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly. Connecting in with your heart. Feeling that beating rhythm of the life that is within you. And take 3 steady breaths just to acknowledge your heart, that life force that's within you. And gently releasing your hands back into your lap. Making your way into a child's pose at the back of your mat. Bringing the big toes together, knees out wide or as wide as comfortable for the hips and knees. And just bringing the hands down, forehead meets the earth. allow yourself to gently sink in towards the earth here as you continue to connect with your heart and your breath. Take 3 more breaths here, slow and steady, no rush. And gently bring yourself into your tabletop. Shoulders underneath the wrists, hips underneath the knees. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. And beginning your cat-cow's cow, bringing the heart through the shoulders, deep inhale. And cat pose, arching the spine up, slow exhale. And just continuing with your breath, feeling the movement of each part of the spine here. And allowing the breath to travel up and down the spine, through each vertebrae freely. And take 3 more of your cat-cows. And then taking your cat-cows in any other way that you'd like. So you might just like to look over the shoulder. You might like to just roll out through the head or tuck the toes and stretch the feet. Just taking a little bit of time to nurture your body, listening in and connecting to that heart. Taking 3 more slow breaths. And just coming to sit back onto the heels. Bringing your right arm up and over and grabbing onto the elbow. It's a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Keeping the spine long, tailbone tucked under, so not arching in the spine. And with this hold, we're just going to lean over just a little bit, just as much as comfortable to the opposite side. Coming back up to center and just taking 3 breaths. Releasing your arms, stretching them out, opening up through the heart, lifting the chin up. Fingers spread wide, active. Taking one more breath here. And then coming onto the other side with that shoulder stretch, grabbing onto the elbow. Tucking the tailbone under so the spine is long. And then again, just tilting over just a little bit, just to get a little side stretch in as well. Taking one more breath. Coming to center, and again, just holding here for 3 breaths. Releasing the hands and opening through the chest. Arms go out wide. Fingers spread, active. Drawing the shoulder blades together to lift the heart open through the neck. One more breath. And releasing the arms down. Making your way into your downward facing dog. Tucking the toes under. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Just holding in your down dog, either in stillness or you can bend the knees, take a little movement. Just here for 5 breaths. Gazing at the top of your mat, just walking your feet up. Taking your forward fold. My ground's a little bit uneven, but just, getting comfortable in your forward fold. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Taking your ragdoll arms or just letting them hang. Taking any movement side to side or just hanging in stillness if you prefer. Taking 3 gentle breaths. And taking your halfway lift hands, travel up to the knees, the shins, lengthen through the spine. You can still have a little bend in the knees. Taking another deep breath in and fold on your exhale. Just make a couple of halfway lifts, breathing in as you lift up and lengthen. And exhale as you float back down to the earth. Just 3 more rounds, breathing in. And breathing out. Forward fold. And sticking your hands to the ground, taking your right leg back, low lunge, dropping that back right knee, untucking the toes. Just sinking into your hips here. Taking any movements that you like, just waking them up. And finding your low lunge, front knee stacking on top of that front ankle, gazing out ahead of you, opening through the heart so the spine is long, you're not kind of slouching or curling over that front leg. Just taking another deep breath in. And then taking it back, hamstring stretch. Flexing through the toes. You can still keep a little bend in that knee if you'd like. Keeping the spine straight, breathing. Taking another breath. Back into your low lunge, holding. And then we'll find pyramid pose, so tucking the back toes under and then tilting the hips back. You can shorten your stance here if you'd like, if that's easier. Again, a little bend in the knees. Dropping your head, releasing the neck. And trying to pull that left hip back to meet the right hip. So hips are trying to be square if you can. Might be a little bit hard if you're on uneven ground. Taking another breath. Then low lunge. And forward fold, bringing that right leg to meet the left. And again, we'll just take it on the other side. So left leg goes back, dropping the knee, and just waking up through the right hip. So taking any movement that you'd like to. You can circle through the hip or just kind of bounce up and down. Taking another breath. And holding in your low lunge, lengthen the spine, heart is open, gaze ahead. Softening through the eyes. Taking another breath. And then just bring that hip back, lengthening through the front leg, hamstring stretch, flexing the toes. Taking another breath. Low lunge. Take one breath here, sinking into the hips. And then pyramid pose, bringing that back leg up. You can shorten the stance a little bit. And just straightening out through the front leg as much as you can. Dropping the head, releasing the neck. Taking one more breath. Coming to a low lunge. And then forward fold. Just letting yourself hang in your forward fold just for 2 breaths. And we'll begin just flowing with that sequence, opening through the hips, stretching through the hamstrings, the legs. So taking a halfway lift, breathing in. And fold on your exhale. The right leg goes back. Dropping the knee, holding in your low lunge, breathing in. Hamstring stretch on the exhale. Low lunge breath in. And pyramid on the breath out. Holding here for an extra inhale. And then low lunge exhale. Breath in. And then forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, letting the breath go. Other leg goes back. Dropping the knee, low lunge, breathing in. Hamstring stretch on the exhale. Coming forward, fill the lungs. And pyramid pose, breath out. Breathe in here. Low lunge on your breath out. Take an inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift in and fold, breath out. Right leg goes back. Take your breath in. Hamstring stretch out. Exhale. Low lunge, breathing in. Pyramid pose, breath out. Breathe in. And low lunge, exhale. Hold for your inhale. And forward fold, letting it go. Halfway lift, lengthen. And fold, letting it go. Left leg goes back. Hamstring stretch on the breath out. Low lunge, filling the lungs. Pyramid, bring the hips high. Low lunge, exhale. Breathe in. And forward fold. We'll just do one more round, but just in your own time, so without me guiding you, just listening to your own breath, your own heart. Just kneading back in, forward fold. Taking 3 breaths here. Movement or stillness. And then just bringing the legs back into your downward facing dog. Bending the knees, lengthening the spine, hips are high. Taking another breath. And gently come forward, bringing the knees down, coming onto your belly. Sphinx pose. Bringing the elbows out, so the elbows are underneath the shoulders, fingers are wide. And you're kind of pulling and pressing your heart forward. So there's a bit of push and pull with the elbows towards the body. So you're pulling the heart through, but pushing kind of the elbows back to steady and give your back and your spine a bit of structure and support. And then just taking the legs out wide if that's comfortable, or closer together, just depending on how your lower back feels. Closing your eyes. Slowing down your breath. Taking 3 to 4 more breaths. Then gently bring yourself down into your belly, pushing yourself back into your child's pose. And just resting the forehead here, resting your body, your breath. And take 3 breaths here. And gently coming into your Shavasana. So you might like to just lay on your back or lay on your belly, or you might like to take your Shavasana seated, just whichever you prefer. If you're laying down, you can bring a bolster underneath your knees. If you're seated, you can sit on a bolster or cushion just to support your body. And just getting yourself comfortable. And I like to just rest a hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Or you can just rest your arms beside you or in your lap. And with every breath, slowly letting go of the body, letting the body sink in towards the earth, to soften, to release. Placing your awareness on your heart, that life force that beats within you. If you have the time, I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. Otherwise, just gently moving through the toes, the fingers, taking any stretches. Just rolling over onto your side. Taking 3 breaths. And just helping yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bringing the hands to your heart. We'll seal our practice with one chant of Om. Taking a breath in to prepare. And exhaling. Inhale to chant. Om. And thank you for joining me for your practice today. I'll see you again soon.